Magandang buhay, si Teacher Hill po. Ang video pong ito ay tungkol sa modeling, representing, and transforming quadratic function in a form of y equals a times the quantity of x minus h quantity square plus k. Ito po ay naka-align sa module po natin sa grade 9 Mathematics Lesson 7. Ang objectives po natin ay models real-life situation using quadratic function. Number 2, represents a quadratic function using table of values, graph, and equation. And number 3, transform the quadratic function defined by y equals ax squared plus bx plus c into the form of y equals a times the quantity of x minus h quantity square plus k. Tell whether its picture models or represent a quadratic function or not. Pero, bago natin sabihin yan, or determine natin kung yan ay function or not, let us define the quadratic function. A quadratic function is a second-degree polynomial represented as f of x equals ax squared plus bx plus c, or y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. A is not equals to 0, where a, b, and c are real numbers. The graph of quadratic function is a parabola. Yan po ang parabola. May properties din po yan. Number 1, the vertex, the intercepts, the axis of symmetry, and the opening of the graph. Pwede po yang upward at pwede ring downward. The concept of quadratic function is very useful in our real-life situations, such as building structures, computing the maximum height or minimum of an object may reach, analyzing the movement of an object, and etc. Here are some examples. Number 1, targets an object in upward direction. Number 2, throwing an object downward. Number 3, shooting ball vertically upward. Number 4, minimum points, submarine to submerged. And number 5, launching rocket to its maximum point. Pero marami pang iba in our real life situation. Ngayon, balik ulit tayo. So, masasagutan na natin yung picture kung siya ba ay nagre-represent a quadratic function or not. So, meron tayong tatlong picture. Picture number 1. Okay. Kitang-kita natin, si Stephen Curry pa ang ating example. Quadratic function or not? Quadratic function. Number 2. Ano yan? Okay, fountain. Quadratic function or not? Quadratic function. And number 3, okay, mga dolphins na tumatalon. Quadratic function. So, nasagot na natin yung isa nating task doon sa ating module. Okay. Task 2. Which of the following represents a quadratic function? Number 1, y equals 7x plus 12. Quadratic function or not? No. Bakit kaya? The highest degree is 1. So, yung exponent ng ating given ay 1. Number 2, kagayang-kagaya sa module, kayo na magsasagot niyan, siyempre. Number 3, y equals x squared plus 5x plus 4. Quadratic function or not? Yes, quadratic function. Because the highest degree is 2. Yung exponent ng x natin ay 2. Number 4, y equals x squared minus 2x plus 7. Quadratic or not? Ang ilalagay lang natin sa task natin ay kung quadratic or not. Okay? Kayo na rin ang magsasagot niyan. Number 5, meron tayong table, ang value ng x, negative 5, negative 4, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1. At ang value ng y is 3, 0, negative 1, 0, 3. Okay? So, makikita natin, kung negative, if x is negative 5, ang y is 3. If x is negative 4, y is 0. If x is negative 3, y is negative 1. If x is negative 2, y is 0. If x is negative 1, y is 3. Ano kaya yan? So, mapapansin natin. Yan ay quadratic. Bakit? Different value of x, but with the same value of y. Ibig sabihin, meron siyang kaparehas na value ng y. Okay? Makikita natin. X ay negative 4. Y is 0. If x is negative 2, y is 0. If x is negative 1, y is 3. If x is negative 5, y is 3. Yan kung hindi nyo siya igagraph. Pero kung yan ay igagraph nyo, kitang-kita nyo na yan ay quadratic. Number 6. Okay. Alam na natin yung symbol niyan. Kung ano yan. Siyempre, yan ay quadratic. The parabola in shape. Pero saan ang direction? Saan bumuka? So, it opens downward. Remember na ang parabola, it opens upward or downward kapag yan ay quadratic. Naintindihan? Okay. Task 3. Transform the quadratic function defined by y equals ax squared plus bx plus c into the form of y equals a times the quantity of x minus h quantity square plus k. We have 4 numbers. Number 1, y equals x squared minus 6x minus 3. Number 2, x squared minus 6x minus 6. Number 3, y equals 5x squared minus 20x minus 5. And number 4, y equals 4x squared minus 16x minus 4. Ita-transform natin ang ating quadratic function in the form of a times the quantity of x minus h quantity square plus k. So, learning task 3. Transform the quadratic function defined by y equals ax squared plus bx plus c into the form of y equals a times the quantity of x minus h quantity squared plus k, or simply the vertex form. First example, y equals x squared minus 6x minus 6 transform into a vertex form. First step, group in terms of x. So, paano natin i-group? Ilalagay natin sa parenthesis yung mga may x. So, x squared minus 6x, yung nasa parenthesis, at yung constant ay sa labas ng parenthesis. Second step, factor a. If a equals to 1, proceed na tayo sa step 3. Ano yung step 3 natin? Y equals, so yung ating parenthesis, gagawin natin siyang perfect square trinomial sa pamamagitan ng adding by the square of b over 2. Minus 6, ito yung constant natin, ima-minus natin siya ng a times the square of b over 2. So, by substituting of b over 2, ang b natin ay negative 6 over 2 quantity square. So, negative 6 divided by 2, that is equals to negative 3. At ang square ng negative 3 ay equals sa 9. Yung a times b over 2, so we have b over 2 natin, which is 9. The square of b, multiply lang natin yung a by b over 2. Ang a natin ay 1 times 9 equals 9. So, tuloy lang natin ang step 3. So, meron na tayong perfect square trinomial. So, we have x squared minus 6x plus 9 minus yung constant natin, which is 6, minus a times the square of b over 2, which is also 9. Then, yung ating perfect square trinomial, gagawin nating binomial square. So, napakadali lang to. Ano ang square root ng x squared ay x. Kokopyahin lang natin yung sign ng middle term. That is minus. At ang square root ng 9 ay 3. At lalagyan lang natin yung parenthesis natin ng exponent na 2. Kaya ang x squared minus 6x plus 9, gagawin natin square of binomial, that is equal to the square of x minus 3. Yung ating constant, sisimplify natin, negative 6 minus 9 equals negative 15. So, ang function natin na x squared minus 6x minus 6, ita-transform natin into a vertex form, equals siya sa y equals the quantity of x minus 3, quantity square, minus 15. Okay, so continue natin yung transforming quadratic function by y equals ax squared plus bx plus c into the vertex form. Yung example 1 natin kanina, y equals x squared minus 6x minus 6. Kung ginawa natin siyang vertex form, y equals the quantity of x minus 3, quantity square, minus 15. Ito yung vertex form na nakuha natin kanina. Ngayon, gagawa naman tayo or magta-try tayo ng ibang methods sa pagta-transform ng general term ng quadratic function into a vertex form. At ito yung h and k. So, yung h and k na yan, makikita natin yan doon sa formula ng vertex form. Ano ba yung formula ng h? Ang h ay may formula na negative b over 2a. At ang k naman ay equal sa f of h. Ibig sabihin, yung f of h na yan, kung ano yung nakuha ng value ng h natin, isa-substitute natin doon sa value ng x. Where yung f of h is also equal sa y. So, solve na natin. Kunin na natin yung value ng h. h equal to, substituting b by negative 6 over 2a is 1. Simplifying negative and negative, so that is equals to positive 6 over 2 times 1 is 2. And 6 divided by 2 equals 3. So, ito yung value ng h natin. So, paano naman kukunin natin yung value ng k? Remember, ang k equals to f of h also equals to y. So, k equals substituting. So, yung h natin, ay 3. So, that is 3 squared minus 6 times 3 minus 6. Saan natin kinuha to? Ito yun doon sa value ng y natin. Okay, so by simplifying, yung 3 squared is 9. Negative 6 times 3 is negative 18. Copy yung negative 6. By simplifying, 9 minus 18 minus 6, k equals negative 15. Okay, so hindi pa natin tayo tapos dyan. Ita-transform natin into a vertex form. Ang vertex form natin is y equals 8 times the quantity of x minus 8. Minus 8. So, ibig sabihin, yung h natin na 3 magiging negative 3. So, x minus 3. Okay? Quantity square. At yung k natin na plus, kung ano yung nakuha natin k dito, hindi na siya mababago. So, makikita natin na yung another method, parehas lang din sila ng value. Okay, tuloy lang natin yung transforming quadratic function into a vertex form. So, yung example number 2 natin, y equals 4x squared minus 16x minus 4. Ta-transform natin into a vertex form. So, ang first step natin ay i-group natin yung ating mga x. So, y equals 4x squared minus 16x. So, lahat ng x ay ilalagay natin sa parenthesis at yung constant ay sa labas. Second step natin, factor natin ang a. So, at saka yung x squared. So, ang factor nito ay 4 times x squared. So, labas lang natin ang 4 sa labas. Para maging equal siya sa loob ng parenthesis, i-divide lang natin itong ating 4. 4x squared divided by 4 equals x squared. 16 divided by 4, or 16x divided by 4, that is negative 4x. Then, copy lang natin yung constant, which is negative 4. Ang third step natin, okay, gagawin natin itong perfect square trinomial. Okay, paano natin gagawin perfect square trinomial? By adding the square of b over 2. Okay? Minus, yung constant term natin, ima-minus natin siya ng a times the square of b over 2. Okay? So, substitute lang natin. Ang b natin ay negative 4. Copy lang ang denominator, which is 2. Then, negative 4 divided by 2, that is negative 2. At ang square ng negative 2 is equals to positive 4. Okay. So, positive 4 yan. Then, lagay na natin yan sa ating parenthesis. 4 times the quantity of x squared minus 4x plus 4. Okay? So, perfect square trinomial na. At yung ating ma-minus sa constant, na ang a natin ay, ano ba yung value ng a? Which is 4. Times yung nakuha natin ng square of b over 2, which is 4. Kaya 4 times 4 equals 16. So, yun yung ilalagay natin naman na ma-minus natin sa constant. So, negative 4 minus 16. Okay. So, simplifying at itong perfect square trinomial ay gagawin nating binomial square. Okay? So, y equals 4 times the quantity of, so ano ang perfect square, at itong perfect square trinomial gagawin nating binomial. So, simple lang. So, get the square root of x squared, x, and the square root of 4 is 2. Copy lang natin ang sign ng middle term. So, ano yung sign ng middle term natin? Ay negative. At lalagyan lang natin siya ng square. Then, simplify ang constant, negative 4, negative 16. So, that is negative 20. So, ang vertex form ng 4x squared minus 16x minus 4 ay y equals 4 times the quantity of x minus 2 quantity square minus 20. So, subukan naman natin yung method na h and k. So, kanina nakuha natin ang 4x squared minus 16x minus 4 into a vertex form, which is y equals 4 times the quantity of x minus 2 quantity square minus 20. So, yun yung vertex form kanina. So, gagawin naman natin is yung formula ng h, which is negative b over 2a, at yung k natin, which is f of h, or equal sa y. So, substitute na po natin. So, h equals, b is negative 16, so minus negative 16 over 2, a is 4. By simplifying, negative negative becomes positive 16 over 2 times 4 equals 8. Then simplifying, 16 divided by 8 equals 2. So, ito yung value ng h natin. Yung k naman natin, nasabi natin na yung value ng h ay isa-substitute natin doon sa may x. So, we have 4 times, yung h natin is 2. So, that is 2 square minus 16 times 2. Copy lang natin ang ating constant, that is negative 4. By simplifying, so 2 times 2 is 4 times 4, so that is 16. Then 16 times 2, that is negative 32. Bring down negative 4. By simplifying, 16 minus 32 minus 4 equals negative 20. So, ang h natin ay 2 at ang k natin ay negative 20. I-change na natin into vertex form. Y equals, ang a natin ay 4x. Dahil ito ay positive 2, gagawin nating negative 2 based doon sa formula ng vertex form, quantity square, at yung k hindi siya mababago, which is negative 20. So, kita natin na ito sa method ng h and k ay equal doon sa method na ginawa natin kanina, which is 4 times the quantity of x minus 2 quantity square minus 20. Equal lang sila. Okay, learning task 4. Suppose that you will put a square carpet on the floor. You need a carpet with an area of x squared plus 10x plus k square meters. What will be the value of k so that will make it a perfect square? Okay, so ito yung lesson na to is parallel dun sa lesson task 4 natin. So hanapin lang natin yung value ng k. So paano hanapin yung value ng k? So ito lang ay yung ginawa natin nung lesson task 3, kung saan para makuha natin yung last term ay the square of b over 2. Okay, substitute the value of b. B is 10 over 2. So, 10 over 2 equals 5. And the square of 5 equals 25. So that the value of k is equal to 25. Thank you and God bless.